Are you new to gardening and this is your first year growing tomatoes and you're curious about companion planting or what you can companion plant with your tomatoes? Sit back, relax. In this video, I want to talk about just that topic, protecting your tomatoes. We don't spend all this time and energy growing them from seed to put them in the garden and then forget about them and hope pests leave them alone. Companion planting is the best organic way to help protect your tomatoes from pests. So let's talk about this, companion planting for your tomatoes. Okay, so what is companion planting? Well, first off, I'm going to refer to this book a lot when it comes to this subject. I've had this book since it came out. I've read this book cover to cover numerous times, and I am constantly going back to it like I am right now. Because it's okay to not be able to remember everything about everything. There's too much. Gardening is a constant journal. Gardening is a constant journey, and it's a constant journey of learning. So, what is companion planting? By definition, companion planting is the practice of growing different plants together to achieve mutual benefit, or for one plant to benefit from the other. So again, if you're a beginner gardener, this all might be brand new to you. Tomatoes are basically the rock stars of the garden, right? You always hear about people growing the biggest tomatoes, the most amazing tomatoes, the largest tomatoes, everything like that. With companion planting, you are helping the tomato plant achieve its greatest self, to grow the most fruit, be the most fruit producing plant that it can. Okay, so why do you want to companion plant certain crops around your tomatoes? Well, the biggest reason, I'm going to be totally honest, from what I have learned doing this now for my 5th year, is very simply to protect the plants from pests. Now, Chad, how do you do that? Really simple. There are 5 key plants that you can plant around your tomatoes that will help protect your plants from certain pests. In this book, he breaks down all the different types of plants you can imagine in here, all the big ones, and tomatoes obviously being the rock star. There's a lot to cover. He covers a lot about the tomato plant. The 5 plants that you want to plant around your tomatoes are the following. Alliums, garlic and onions. Plant those all around your tomato plants if you can. Now, garlic might be a little tricky because it takes so long to grow, but I put onions all through my tomato beds for this reason, because onions has that smell that wards off a lot of insects. 2, carrots. If you plant your carrots and you allow them to go to flower, those flowers will bring in a host of beneficial insects to help patrol and protect your tomato plants from, say, the armyworm. You don't want those on your tomato plants. I've had them, and they're terrible. Radishes. Again, if you're going to plant radish around your tomato plants, you have to let it go to flower. That is the key. The flowers are what brings in the beneficial insects. I used to get free seed from Baker Creek, and I would get wasabi radishes. Those radish seeds I always intermingled among my tomato plants and just let them grow and grow and grow. That is a great way to utilize a free seed that you might not really want to grow, but it has a beneficial aspect to it in protecting your tomato plants. Cowpeas. You can use cowpeas as a trap crop just away from your tomato plants, 5 to 10 feet away from your tomato plants. If you plant cowpeas, well, the stink bug loves the cowpeas more than they like your tomato plants. So if you're going to sacrifice a plant or plant a trap crop, cowpeas would be a great one off away from your tomato plants for that reason. And finally, basil. Basil. Plant as much basil as you possibly can all around your tomato plants. For the simple fact of this, basil plants puts off a stronger smell than your tomato plants. And the hawk moth that brings in the eggs for the tomato hornworm hunts by smell. So if your basil plants can mask the smell of your tomato plants, the hawk moth can't find your tomato plants. They'll go to your neighbor's house who doesn't have basil planted and go lay their eggs over there. which is better for you, right? But on a serious note, basil. Plant as much basil as you can. I am 1000% on the basil. It works. It works. It works. Plant all the basil you can. And plant a host of different types of basil. Doesn't just have to be right here around your tomato plants. Plant it all through your garden and mask your entire garden from that doggone little punk, the hawk moth. All right, everyone, so that was the video. Down and dirty, quick and fast. We got into this subject and we're getting out of it really quick. Plant as much companion planting as you can do around your tomatoes and protect your tomatoes from a whole multitude of pests. If you haven't seen this book, I'm telling you, if you have a gardener in your family, if you're brand new to gardening and you want to learn about companion planting, this is the book to read. It is so simple. He lays everything out in easy to understand ways, and it's not confusing at all. Trust me. Links are down below, or just go to Amazon in your own account and Google it. But I do have this, like I said, down below in my Amazon store. If you all enjoyed this video, if you learned anything from it, do me the 3 favors: share, like, subscribe to this channel if you've not done so already. Just click the subscribe button, hit that bell so you're always notified whenever I upload videos. And y'all join this fast-growing community of like-minded gardeners here on YouTube. Everyone take care, God bless. Continue to shine bright, harvest hard. Learn everything you can about companion planting for your tomatoes and all the other types of vegetables that you're going to grow. There are companion plants for each of those vegetables. And I'll talk to y'all again real soon.